All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Wahara Kakodash. The honors to apostles who great millstone and salutations to elect what you ought to be. Brother Hawaii, got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites better shame and looking like heathens who spirit bear witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. In the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world inly calls Jehovah God or Yahweh. In the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world inly calls Jesus Christ, or his creature, so you should. Quick lesson. Any other preachers come out, you already know it's the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit, whether you believe it or not. And I want to go into the temple. We are bought with a price. You know what I'm saying? And first and foremost, to cut myself. When I say cut myself and stuff, I ain't talking about no emo shit. Cutting myself is pretty much where, where, I speak on something and stuff where I went off on. You know what I'm saying, right? So if anybody else is getting cut when it comes down to this word, you're not alone. You see, especially for what I'm going into. And you know, Proverbs 20 and 24 says, "A man's going of the Lord, how can he understand his own way?" You see, the next day and stuff is already decided by the Lord, and we got to go through it and stuff just to see how things are. We could plan things out and stuff, and yet the Lord can change all that and stuff. You see, because don't nobody premeditate going off. You know what I'm saying? We premeditated stuff to do the correct thing, but it don't always go that way. You see, matter of fact, uh, read up. So this is this is 1 Corinthians 1 and 13. It says, "Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire." You know what I'm saying? That fire, uh, uh, shoot, that fire and stuff goes into the different trials and stuff, that we go through. The trial of man is because of his reason. As it says in Sirach or Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha in the 27th chapter, the 5th verse, you see. And because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. It says, if any man's work abide which he hath built thereupon he shall receive a reward. And everybody is going to receive a reward for what they do, but it depends on what it is that you're doing. You see, because it also could be a reward that you don't want, right? Think about that. And I'm not saying if it's abiding in the Lord, I'm saying if it's opposite, right? Verse 15. Verse 15. It says, "If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire." Verse 16, it says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh?" It says, "And that the spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you. If any man defile the temple of Yahweh, him shall the Most High destroy, for the temple of the Most High is holy." It says, "Which temple ye are." You see, it's talking about this body, this flesh. You know what I'm saying? The body is the house of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And the different things and stuff that the Lord expects us to do and want is to follow the ways that He already prescribed. Well, prescribed, I keep saying that, but that He put out there and stuff for us to do. You see, right? He don't want us doing anything outside of that and whatnot, which we do tend to fall. We all fall short of the glory. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that guess what? Just like any old house and stuff, it could be repaired. That's why you got to also watch what you do when you eat. You see, you got to watch what you eat. It can't be even lawful foods. You know what I'm saying? Even lawful foods and stuff, you got to watch out for that too. Because if you eat meat all the time and it's chicken, um, beef, steak, veal. No, not veal, not veal. It's like not veal. Venison, deer meat, quail, moose. You know what I'm saying, right? Bison, and so on and so forth. The thing is that hey, you eat too much of that, you'll get sick. You'll bring diseases into your body and illnesses. You know what I'm saying, from eating too much meat. And we already know that red meat and stuff, yeah, it be tasting good, but red meat stay in your stomach for a while. It's a little hard to digest for your stomach. You see, it's not lighter meat like chicken and chicken and what else is it? Chicken and fish. That's what I'm saying, right? Right. Lock it. Oh my God. Right. So then you also have that's why veggies is needed, and when you eat nothing but veggies and stuff, that kind of messes you up too. You know what I'm saying? Because veggies don't have everything that because true, it's a lot of people. Well, I'm gonna scratch that and stuff. Yeah, you can't go wrong when it comes down to veggies and fruits and whatnot and stuff. But them vegans, they do be going a little bit too far, right? So you gotta watch out. Watch out for that. Um, you got beans and whatnot and stuff to replace protein. You know what I'm saying? You see, which is still like within that area and stuff of veggies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right? Still within that area. You know what I'm saying? It's something that grows, right? Uh, and then also the unlawful meats, shrimp, crab, catfish, calamari. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, bloody meat. People who like medium rare. Guess what? You can't fuck with that. You can't fuck with that and stuff because when the blood is still there, or say if the meat is still kind of pinkish, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? That means that meat is still parasitic, and you can get sick off that. You see, you can get sick off eating medium rare. Now, a lot of people and stuff, they look at it as a delicacy and whatnot and stuff, but over time, that shit melts over your body. And then if you are eating unlawful foods according to the scriptures, that's what's gonna happen and stuff. You're gonna have a lot of blood problems. You know what I'm saying? Right? And if you don't really have a balanced diet, like they always say, then guess what? You could really mess yourself over, man. You see, too much of anything can kill you. You see, right? Shit. Right. So this is I'm gonna read again. It says verse 16. It says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you?" It says, "If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy." It says, "For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are." You know what I'm saying? So even when there's certain things like that's lawful to do, like sex and whatnot and stuff. The thing is that guess what? You gotta clean yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta clean yourself. You know, uh, 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 before sundown hits. You know what I'm saying, right? Wash your clothes and stuff in water. You see, you got to do all that, and then you also, because if you don't do that and stuff, then guess what? Your temple will still be defiled and whatnot and stuff. You see, right? And what's the defilement? You bust a nut, or you came as a woman. You see, right? And then you also have unlawful sex, like penetration of the butthole. And even if it is by a toy and stuff, for all you females out there who like putting anal beads and 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 butt plugs and butt plugs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? In your butt and whatnot and stuff, you can't do that. Now, shit, it's disgusting and stuff, but hey, like the brother Benji was saying stuff, hey, the rims got to be clean. So when it comes down to rim jobs, whoever down for that and stuff, it really, I don't see anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because sodomy is when you penetrate the anus. But if you ain't doing that or sticking your tongue in somebody's butthole, you just one of those nasty motherfuckers who go that far. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to stimulation and arousal and shit, right? If you're a woman doing it to your man or a man doing it to the woman, you know what I'm saying, right? Rim jobs, scriptures don't say anything about that. Scripture says where there's no law, there's no transgression. So, you could do that, but hey, I don't see why you would, But then at the same time, you look at somebody's butthole, hey, it could probably be the wrong day, or maybe they didn't clean all that great and whatnot and stuff, and now you licking and certain substances is in your mouth, you know what I'm saying, and it can bring forth some sort of bacteria, especially if it's done so much, you know what I'm saying, right? So you got to check that. You got to check that, you know what I'm saying, because then it can bring some type of defilement to your body, man. You know what I'm saying, right? Uh, right? So you got to keep that balance first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? But then there's lawful things and stuff that you got to keep balance with, and then you got unlawful things and stuff that you need to stay away from. You see, right? And also, uh, uh, this don't have nothing to do. I mean, it's like it did this. What it also includes, the fact that a certain, if you are Israelite and you in Christianity, you in Islam, you in Buddhism, shamanism, Catholicism, uh, uh, um, atheism, Satanism. You see, you know, if you, because those are ways of life. You know what I'm saying? Well, ways of death, I might say. Some of them got like some things that pertains onto life that you'll find in the scriptures, but it's not about the scriptures though. It's not about Yahweh Shem Yahshua. It's about another God and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And living that way and whatnot and stuff, or trying to apply that to your life and whatnot and stuff, right? Or follow the one's instructions and give worship to that deity and stuff. Well, guess what? That's defiling your temple too, because then you'll get destroyed. You see, you'll get destroyed. You'll get destroyed, right? So this is Says verse 18. It says, "Let no man deceive himself." You see, if any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness. It says, with the Most High. Why is that and stuff? Because the vessel that he's using to rule this current era and whatnot and stuff is a complete idiot. And it's Esau Edom. And even his own people and stuff see that shit when it comes down to the higher ups and the elites. You know what I'm saying? The ones who really rule the world. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about Joe Biden or Donald Trump or Vladimir Putin. They don't run the world. You see? Now the true rulers of the nation and stuff is Esau, Edom, the full-blooded and spirited Caucasians. They're the ones who actually rule the world and stuff. But guess what? They're not called presidents. You see? They're not called presidents. And it says, the scriptures talk about how they said that they will complain about an ungodly father and stuff, and that's the children of darkness. You know what I'm saying? Right? And it says, it's like you bear with me. It says, verse 19 again, it says, "For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness." You know know what I'm saying? Esau, he's found a way to weaponize the weather and whatnot just to get Jake, but now you're killing your own people too. You got all these different things that they want to do onto Jake because they have a perpetual hatred, as it says in Ezekiel 35. And the thing is that uh, 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 most of his inventions or things that he weaponized and whatnot and stuff, it's turning back on him. You see, that's what it means when it says, as for it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. You see, you know, because now look at it like this. You know, he Esau has put his knowledge. No, he has weaponized our women to come up against the Israelite man. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you're a Negro, Latino, Native American, or Israelite who outward appearance instead of a heathen, you know what I'm saying? He diluted our women's minds and whatnot to use as a weapon against us. You know what I'm saying? As it is in Jeremiah 31 and 22, and then what is it called? What is it? Mark the third chapter where it says, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." So he weaponized and whatnot, but never thought that that same poison was gonna start affecting his own women. Now his own women and stuff, they want big asses and BBLs. They want to be able to twerk and whatnot and stuff. You see, they want brown skin and whatnot and stuff. You see, or they want the curly hair. They want the nappy looking hair. They want the dreadlocks, which dreadlocks is not our customs anyway, but it's mostly seen amongst people of color. And matter of fact, I got to be more specific when it comes down to that because there's a lot of people with brown skin tone and stuff, but they not underneath the category when you say people of color. You see, right? Right? It's been backfiring on them. You see, right? So in the weather, you got to breathe in the same air. You got to drink the same water. You see, you're killing all the livestock and the animals out there and whatnot and stuff. You're 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 killing all of them and stuff. You know what I'm saying, with your different devices. And the thing is that guess what? You're gonna be placed in a situation where all you can do is eat GMO foods. You see, right? And it says, verse 20, it says again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. And wise is not talking about somebody who's like super, super smart. It's talking about wise in this world, and this world is evil. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand there are two sides of knowledge. You have the knowledge of life, and then the knowledge of death. You got the knowledge of righteousness and the knowledge of wickedness. You see? And the ones who are wise in this world and stuff, they're wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. You see? Right? And that's mostly towards Jake in that Jeremiah 4 and 22 that I just quoted. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's really, towards Jake a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot more. But then at the same time, you know, when it comes down to Esau or the heathens, you know what I'm saying, they underneath that too. Right? So it says verse 20, 21, it says, therefore let no man glory in men, for all things are yours. Whether Paul or Apollos or Cephas or the world of life or death, it says, or things present or things to come, all are yours, and ye are Yahweh and Yahweh is Yahweh. You see, and the world was made for us and whatnot and stuff, you see. But that was pretty much the point, you know what I'm saying? Defilement and stuff ain't just food, or this defilement to destroy your temple and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or how the Lord, I mean, look at it. Well, what's going to be the main thing that's going to cause a lot of people to be destroyed? The mentality and the mind frames and stuff that they love to have within this world, because it's according to this world, and it's going to get them destroyed. You know, the feeling and the thought process and stuff to, always be resistant to repentance and stuff while it's still open onto you. That's going to get a lot of people destroyed because their temple is going to be defiled with other entities' instructions and not Yahweh Shem sides. So all this video was edifying. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Shah, Harakakadash. Double honors to apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which you ought to be. Shalom, wa Baba, Kwam, Yasharala.